And so, I was just researching about, Indian actors per se. And if I'm not wrong, you're among the very few actors who have delivered a hit film in all 5 states. From Kerala to
Karnataka,
Kannada to Telugu, Tamil Nadu, and now Hindi as well.
Yeah.
And I think this has happened with Rajni sir and Shankar sir and Rajamouli film. How does that feel? It is a very rare achievement for an actor to be popular in all 5 states per se.
Yeah, I consider myself very, very, very fortunate. The reason to be popular in these 4 states, I'd give my upbringing the credit because I was born in Chennai, and we grew up in a city. I was born in Chennai and raised in Chennai, and then on my growing days, I used to have a very strong connection with Bangalore. Because we used to aspire to go to Bangalore all the time, and Kerala is where I have a very special welcome and I have a very special love over there in Kerala, and Telugu is obviously hometown. So I think by covering up all, I have a very strong connection with all these, and of course the Hindi audience, by the last 10 years they've also been seeing the multi-genre formats, the films that have been dubbed. So last 10 years they've also been seeing us on television and stuff like that. So I think this thing didn't happen today. It had, it's called the 100 sugar cube effect. You put 99 sugar cubes, it doesn't move, 1 kilo. But the moment you put the 99, the 100th one, the whole thing changes.
True.
I think it's like the 100 sugar cube effect.
Correct, because even now people the Telugu collections are of course fantastic, but people are very surprised with the collection in Tamil Nadu and Hindi circuit. So that's
it's played phenomenally well in other states. Not just Telugu states. Kerala, it's my all-time highest. Tamil Nadu, all-time highest. Karnataka looks like all-time highest. Hindi undoubtedly way it's opened up. It's opened up. I'm so glad. I was wishing for something like this deep down somewhere, and I'm so glad it's manifesting. Now.
And what's more fascinating, at least for me, is this isn't even an full-blown, big-scale commercial film that have conventionally worked in other belts.
Absolutely.
Like it is not an Ala Vaikunthpuramlo, which
absolutely.
So that is again a big feat to capture these places with a film like Pushpa. So yeah.
Well, I think that's the beauty, we don't know what works sometimes. What we think works the most might not work, and what we think might not works. That's the magic. I think we should always be open and think that maybe there's a huge possibility. I don't think we should ever underestimate the possibilities.
And so, Telugu cinema conventionally has been known for the two terms. One is mass, one is heroism. How do you define these two terms? Because this is among the only industry which constantly churns out mass entertainers and portraying heroes like heroes the way fans want to see them in. So, how would you define these two?
With all due respect, every industry, specializes in certain genre. Like certain things what Bollywood does. I don't like to use the word Bollywood, I'll rephrase that. Certain films that Hindi cinema does, I think is phenomenal, like genuinely phenomenal. Like the way they can touch glamour, the way they can do songs, the way they can do romance. And if you see Tamil films, the way they can do gritty, the way they can do humor. When you see Malayalam films, the way they can do thrillers, the way they do very thought-provoking films. So every industry has its own. Kannada is now doing up there, they're coming up with mass, nice, huge-scale films. Every industry has its own special, strength. I'd say the strength for Telugu film industry is that they understand mass films a lot. They understand heroism very, very well. They understand grand scale. So I think because of that, Telugu film industry, and it caters to a wider audience. I think that's the reason why, the size of Telugu film industry is so big.
True.
Because we cater to a wider section of audience.
And so as an actor also, does that play on your mind? Not talking about franchisee, but when you go pan-India with your films, like I'm sure after Pushpa, you will be, most of your films are going to be pan-India.
Hopefully, inshallah.
So I'm sure, because people have accepted you. It's there. So will that alter your script selection in that sense? Because when you were doing Telugu films, you had a certain audience in mind, and now you're catering to entire country. So
I want to be very authentic. I think if you're authentic in your language, people will feel the authenticity in other languages too.
Okay.
So I think I should make a great Telugu film which will have a great appeal in other languages. I don't think we should pollute that much. Just adjusting it a little bit here and there is fine, but I don't think we should pollute the authenticity of your own language.
Oh, that's actually very interesting take. I think, basically people will accept the film and the culture for what it is.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of beauty even when we watch another film, abroad film. Even if I'm watching a Hindi film, for example, and the universe is set somewhere in North India, and even if I'm watching the Telugu dub version, my mindset is this is a Hindi film. I'm seeing Hindi actors. I know it's not their original dub voices, but I'm still going to go with the authenticity of the film and what they're trying to say. I think that's how even South Indian films will be watched, and I think that's how films worldwide are watched. Even if you see big shows, in Netflix and everything like that, even it could be in your language, but they know it's happening there.
Correct.
I think audience are very smart and sorted that way.
And so at the press conference when you had come to Mumbai,
Yes.
You said that you are looking to do an out-and-out Bollywood film as well.
Yes, why not?
So what kind of script are you looking
I'm
to
open.
explore? Any?
I'm open.
Okay.
It all depends upon. I'm open. Genuinely, I want to do a good film. So I don't have conditions. I don't have conditions. I just want to do a good film.
Okay. And so your daughter is also making her acting debut. How exciting is that, like, for the entire family?
I don't know, till I watch her on screen. I've seen her in shoot and I've seen her on monitor. But when you watch the whole film on screen with the music and the dubbing and stuff, then I have to see how I feel. It is cute as of now. Definitely, it's very cute to just see your own child do it. I mean, obviously it's cuter to me because she's my own child. I hope people can relate to that cuteness.
How do you view the idea of this cinema going pan-India? It started with, I think, in 2015. Actually, it started with Makhi in 2012. And then Bahubali, and then it has been no looking back since then. How do you view this entire thing of every industry coming together now and representing Indian cinema?
Absolutely amazing, right? Because each industry grows. Tomorrow when Hindi cinemas get dubbed over here and they're going into other languages, the size of Hindi cinema is growing big. Same way Telugu cinema and other regional cinemas, when we're dubbing into other languages and being received by the audience, with large-heartedness, I think every industry grows once, there is a lot of spillover. And I think that's a great, beautiful trend, and I'm looking at, it's not about Hindi cinema or Telugu cinema or Tamil cinema anymore. I think the future is all about everything onto one platform called Indian cinema.
Pushpa has been appreciated by critics, audience, all across. There have been phenomenal number. But there is this one moment which I'm sure would have been beyond all the appreciation. We have a picture of yours. I'll just show it on the camera and then to you. What was going on? This seems to be a very special moment if we look at it. So,
it's my she's like my mom. She's my aunt, and she saw the movie's first half and she was very excited. She is like my mother. She got very excited. She came and she kissed me from the back. The whole euphoria, she was a little taken away to see the whole movie, at once with the people and everything. I think she got very emotional. She just kissed me. Why did you like that picture?
Yes, it is actually a very sweet and emotional picture that it has been viral on internet as well. So yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank
it was
you so
lovely
much.
talking to you,
Thank
and
you.
looking forward to Pushpa 2 and all
Me
your
too.
other films. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
To watch the full video, click here. पूरा वीडियो देखने के लिए यहाँ क्लिक करें.